Hi guys, I'm very nervous right now because we are about to start a 24-hour reading challenge where I'm going to attempt to read 24 hours straight. I have only done this challenge one other time, and it was when my best friend Lucy was here. So we were able to do it together, which I felt like that was a lot less intimidating because I had someone else in it with me. I feel like it helped me get through it more easily, but again, I've never done one by myself. I feel like this weekend was the perfect weekend because I have a long weekend, I have time to recover. I am just very behind on my Goodreads goal, so I want to get some books in like a quick amount of time. So that's what we're doing today. Although I felt like it was easier to do with my best friend, I do think we got distracted a lot just because we wanted to talk, obviously. Like, we want to sit there and talk and chat and say all the things to one another. So that was a little bit difficult because when you put yourself in a room with your best friend and attempt to read for 24 hours without talking, it's just not possible. So that definitely got us off track. I feel like I might be able to read more in this amount of time just by myself because I won't be as distracted, but that's if I can like stay off my phone and all those things. I'm very excited but very nervous. I still have a lot of my May TBR to get through, so that's kind of the goal today. Honestly, last night I started a book that wasn't even on my May TBR and I love it so much already, so that's what we're going to start with today for the challenge. The book is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I read two other books by her. The first one I really enjoyed. The second one I didn't like as much, Meet Me at the Lake, and then this is the third one, so This Summer Will Be Different. I love this one so much. It's the perfect time to read it because we're entering into summertime. It's like the exact kind of vibe I want to read right now, so I think that's why I'm really loving it so far. But this book is about Lucy, which is funny because my best friend's name is Lucy, but Lucy has a best friend named Bridget, and Bridget grew up in the PEI. It's like a coastal place. I believe it's in Canada. So Bridget takes Lucy back to the PEI for like a vacation 5 years ago. So they haven't known each other that long, and this is when Lucy is about to meet Bridget's family, and she's really excited, but Lucy ends up getting on a flight first and gets there before Bridget gets there. Bridget kind of gets delayed, but while Lucy is in town for the short amount of time that Bridget's not, she goes to this restaurant and ends up meeting a guy and kind of has like a one-night stand with him. The next morning she realizes that it ends up being Bridget, her best friend's brother, but they kind of call each other by nicknames. That's why they didn't put two and two together, that they were both linked to the best friend. So they end up sleeping together. They don't really talk about it. They don't want to tell the sister, and now it's 5 years later. They haven't seen each other in a long time, but Bridget is about to get married actually. She ends up calling Lucy one day and says that she's in the PEI and she wants her to come there for a little vacation, and Bridget's like, she doesn't ask me for anything ever, so I'm going to do this for her. I don't know what's going on. Her wedding's coming up. Why is she there, kind of thing. But she ends up flying to the PEI and Bridget's brother ends up being there as well. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I really enjoyed this so far. This is the first book we're going to start with, and then I'm going to kind of mood read and see where we get within the next 24 hours. Very scary saying that, but we're going to attempt to do it by myself for the first time. I'm going to set the timer here in just a second, and then we're going to get started reading. So you guys are going to come along with me for the next 24 hours to see if we can complete this challenge alone. Okay, we have a comfy outfit on. I have to be comfy if I'm doing this challenge. This little sweatshirt is so cute. It says, "In Abby Jimenez we trust." My friend Sarah sent it to me, and she owns Enlightened Soul Co. on Instagram. I will tag them down below. She has the cutest stuff, and she said that she thought this was really my vibe and sent it to me, and she literally could not be more perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with this sweatshirt. Make sure you guys go check her stuff out. It's seriously so adorable, and I'm obsessed with it. I've been living in it. I have on this little charm necklace that I always wear that my best friend Lucy made for me. We're wearing the same Skims PJ pants that I wore in the last video, so hopefully this will get us through because they're so comfy. I'm in love with these. I need them in like all the colors because I wear them all the time. I just have Uggs on. We're in our little comfy fit. We have our book, and then I'm about to start the timer over there. We're gonna do it. Also, you guys know I always have to have ambiance music. I love reading with ambiance music, and everyone asked me last time what this is. Like, in the background, it's called Lullablocks is the YouTube channel. They have a bunch of ambiance videos, and they're just so cute and like the best music to read to. I have the hair salon jazz one playing right now. I always have this going when I'm reading, so we had to set the vibes for ambiance, and now we're about to start the timer. I'm starting the timer. Here we go. I'm a little over 3 hours in. We're at 20 hours and 45 minutes right now. I'm still reading This Summer Will Be Different. I'm currently on page 203. I have like 130 pages left. So I feel like I'm making good time on this book. Read a little bit of this last night. So I started about like 45 pages in already. I love this book so much and I'm very happy. It's a good start to this challenge because when you start off reading a book that you aren't really vibing with, it's kind of hard to continue on, but I'm eating this book up. There's a lot of tension between Lucy and then Bridget's brother Felix. Bridget like brought Lucy to PEI, the island, for her to stay with her right before her wedding, and they have no idea why she brought them there. She's been putting it off, telling them why. The reader doesn't know why, so I have no idea why, but they're both there at the same time. So there's a lot of tension. That's where I'm at right now. Really enjoying this book and I'm so happy about that. I'm very hungry right now, so I'm gonna go grab a snack downstairs. Also, my girlfriend was at Target while I was reading and she picked up The Dixon Rule for me by Elle Kennedy, and I love Elle Kennedy, so I was very excited and surprised by this, but I probably won't be reading that book in this vlog. I just wanted to show you because it was really sweet. It's also getting really windy outside and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain soon, which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. I love the ambiance of rain while you're reading, but it also kind of makes me sleepy, so we'll see. It's literally like 3:30 in the afternoon, but it really feels honestly later. It feels like it's like 6:30 at night, so it's kind of weird. It's throwing me off. I'm gonna go grab a snack and then continue on reading this book and finish this one up, and then I'll let you guys know my rating and everything, and then we'll see which book I start next. Really loving this book, and it's a great book to start summer off with, so I'm very happy about this choice. And yeah, let's go grab a snack and then continue reading. I just ate a little snack and now I'm gonna switch locations and sit in my little chair because it's raining outside, so it's just gonna be like nice ambiance sitting right by the window. We're going to sit down and make it a point to finish this book right now, and then we'll choose the next one. So let's finish her up. I just finished book number 1 of the challenge. We are down to almost 18 hours. So I've been reading for about 6 hours now. Finished my first book, which I'm very happy about. I loved this book so much. I honestly haven't liked a book this much in a while, so that made me very happy. I think I would give it like a 4.25 or 4.5. I'm still like a little bit in between on that, but I really loved it. I liked the ending, how it played out. Sometimes I don't like the ending of Carly Fortune's books, but I think she did a really nice job on this one. It was like expected but also unexpected how it ended, so I really enjoyed that part of it. I think it's the perfect book to start out summer, so if you guys haven't read it, I totally recommend picking this one up. It's a great book to start out with of this challenge. I now have to pick my next book, which I think is like the hardest part because I really enjoyed that book, so I want to pick a book that I hopefully will enjoy just as much, if not more, the next one, because the next stretch of time is going to be the hardest. I think we have to pick a good book, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm doing well. I feel like I'm very like stuffy. I'm just a little bit sick in general, but that's just what I deal with all the time, so it is what it is. I'll eventually take a break and like refuel so I can feel excited again. I might pop open an energy drink kind of soon. I don't know, maybe in the next like couple of hours, because I don't think it's time yet, but we're getting there. I'm gonna pick my next book and then I'll let you guys know what I end up going with, and then we'll start book number 2. But 1 book down, super happy about that. Everything is going very well right now, and we're gonna move on to book number 2. So let's do it. I think I've decided that I'm going to read Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I have to read this one by Thursday because my book club that meets in person meets on Thursday, and this is the book that we have to read for this month. I'm really excited about it. I love Elsie Silver, as you guys know, as most people do, so I've been really excited to read this one. I feel like it'll be an easy one to just keep up with through the next stretch of time, because I feel like this is going to be a hard stretch of time to keep going. I'm pretty sure I'll like it. Elsie Silver Silver is like one of the authors that I really like what she writes, how she writes, so I think it'll be an easy one to get through. So I think that's why I decided on this one. We're gonna get started on this one, see how much I can read until I need to have like dinner and stuff like that to keep going. I'll update you guys throughout like how I'm liking this and how far we get. We're just under 18 hours now. It is currently 6:22 right now. We are moving on to our second book. Very proud of myself. I feel like I've been more focused this time around just because my best friend isn't here, so I can't like chat with anyone. Let's move on to our second book. Hopefully we like her. Let's fill out our Goodreads first. I have to have my heating pad. Obviously just started Wild Love. Like I'm only almost 30 pages in and I like it, but again, only 30 pages in, so I can't really say anything about it. But I just ordered sushi and I'm so excited about it. I'm hoping it will give me like a little burst of energy once I eat that, but it's so windy and gross out, so I DoorDashed sushi. Once that gets here, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna read until it gets here. Then I'm gonna take a little break and eat, maybe watch a little YouTube, and then we'll get back to Wild Love. But just had to give you an update because I'm very excited about the sushi. It's time. It's time for this. 7:48, almost 8 o'clock. We're cracking this bad boy. I'm gonna continue reading. I just ate dinner. It was so yummy, but now I gotta get back to reading and I need some energy because I know the food's gonna make me tired. So, Alani, here we come. Cheers. I haven't updated you in quite a while now. I've been reading downstairs in our living room for like a few hours now just because I needed a change of scenery, and my girlfriend was down here, but now she has gone upstairs to bed. It's 11:30 almost, and I'm definitely getting tired. I am over halfway on Wild Love right now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it as much as the first book I was reading, but it's still really good. Like I love Elsie Silver's writing, and it's very easy to read at this time of night, so that's good. I have like this country ambiance going downstairs to kind of help the scenery, but it's going as good as it can be right now. My goal is to finish this book before I go to sleep at all because I'm definitely getting tired, so we'll see if I can finish this book and stay up to do that. But again, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm not like super exhausted. I definitely can stay up for like a couple more hours, probably max, but then I feel like I'm gonna be knocked out, so I'll update you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna try to get through as much as I can, and then I'll let you guys know where I'm at. It is 1:40 and I just finished Wild Love. I'm trying to be really quiet because my girlfriend's sleeping and I'm about to go sleep. I'm so tired, but I got through 2 books before I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and continue reading. We need to go to bed because I'm going to fall over. I'm so tired. I'm so proud of myself. I got through 2 books before I'm going to bed, so let's go to bed because I'm so delusional right now, and then I'll talk more about this book tomorrow, and then we'll start our 3rd book of the challenge. Good night. Good morning, guys. It's now the next morning, almost 8 o'clock. So I honestly did get a good amount of sleep. I went to bed at like 1 something last night, and then obviously just woke up. I feel like I don't feel the worst ever. I'm honestly excited to read because I feel like I'm on like a good streak. But again, I finished Wild Love before I went to bed last night. I think I would give this like a 3.75. It wasn't my favorite Elsie Silver book I've ever read. This book's about Ford Grant. He's named the world's hottest billionaire, but he like grew up in Rose Hill in the summer times. So he's like a country boy kind of at heart. He is starting his own record label, is building it in Rose Hill, so like a small town obviously. This girl shows up at his doorstep one night and is like, you're my biological father. So he has to kind of start navigating that. I won't really go into that because it's kind of a spoiler. And then shows up Rosie, who is his best friend's younger sister. He kind of grew up with her as well, but hasn't seen her in 10 years. She's back from her big city job life. Something goes wrong there, which again, I won't tell you because it's a spoiler, but they have like some tension that they've always had. So it just is about them together. And I can't really explain things right now because I'm kind of tired, so it's hard to explain. Anyway, I liked the book. I thought it was an easy read, but it didn't stand out to me a lot. So I think I'd give it like a 3.75, but I still enjoyed it and I would definitely still recommend this book. So that was the last book I finished. I need to go pick my last book. This is gonna be my last book because I only have 4 hours and 20 minutes left as of now. I'll definitely only be reading one more book for the rest of this challenge, but I'm excited that I'm like gonna get onto 3 because last time I only did 2 because we talked a lot, so it was hard to do more than that. So I'm gonna go pick my last book and get to reading. So let's go choose my last book of the challenge. Three, two, one. Woo! It's officially 12:20 of the next day, so I've completed the 24 hours. I'll sit down with you guys in a little bit and chat about Hot House Flower, which is what I'm currently reading. I didn't get through the whole thing, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. So I'm gonna recover for a second and then I'll chat with you guys to end off the 24-hour reading challenge. I wanted to wrap up kind of my thoughts and stuff on the books I read during my 24-hour challenge, which again, like I did sleep during it, but I feel like I was happy with the amount of books I read. Last time my best friend and I did this, I barely finished 2 because we just chatted a lot, but this time I was able to like focus more. So I read these 2 before I even went to sleep last night, and then I picked up Hot House Flower. You kind of saw all my thoughts on this one. I loved it. I think this is my favorite out of all the books I read during the challenge. I enjoyed Wild Love. It wasn't my favorite. I definitely liked some of Elsie Silver's other books before this one. I would definitely like still recommend this one. I didn't love Ford and Rosie as much as some of the other characters in her stories. I think I would give this like a 3.75, but still really good. I started Hot House Flower this morning. I was definitely more distracted this morning than I was yesterday. I kind of like got on TikTok a little bit while I was supposed to be reading. I got to page 154 of this book, chapter 19. So definitely not as far as I could have if I just like sat down and read, but I like ate breakfast, watched a little YouTube. It was definitely harder for me to focus this morning just because I was really tired. That's just where my mind was. I am liking this book so far. This is about Daisy and Reich, and if you guys have read the Addicted series, obviously you kind of know the tension that has led up to this story about them. They're not like my favorite story, I don't think, but again, I'm only 154 pages in. We'll see how it turns out. But Reich is like 25, Daisy has just turned 18. They've kind of had this tension between them, but she has always been underage until now. She's obviously 18, she's of age, but they haven't like crossed any boundaries. So that's where I'm at this point. But overall, I'm extremely happy with how this 24-hour challenge went, and I read some really good books throughout it. So I'm very happy with this challenge, how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. This was my first 24-hour challenge I did by myself. I did not do the full 24 hours all the way through. I did sleep some, but all in all, I'm very proud of myself and the amount of books I read. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in to all my videos. I love you guys so much. Truly love making book videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. If you guys are watching to the end, go in the comments and let me know what book you're currently reading because I'm very interested and I love seeing what everyone's reading right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.